Hey everybody, Paul Brecht with Hawaii Sports Radio Network here with the man of the hour, the newest men's basketball coach on the University of Hawaii staff. Though not necessarily a new face for Bows fans, assistant coach Gibson Johnson. Coach Gibb, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
I appreciate you making some time for us. I know you're a busy guy, and I'm sure everybody wants a piece of you right now. So let's kind of get back or right into it and talk a little bit about your decision to come back. This is now your second stint on the University of Hawaii men's basketball staff, your third stint in the islands. So place so nice that it's called to you thrice. What exactly went into your decision to return here to Hawaii?
Yeah, first of all, I love the program. With um my love started playing here. I met a lot of special people. This program and the university, the state in general, is just surrounded by the type of people that I want to surround myself with, and having an opportunity to be able to come back and coach where I played at. They can't seem to get rid of me, so I'm going to keep coming back and until I'm told no more. But I mean, it's a special place, special program. I think that there's some exciting things as far as the direction that the program's headed, and I was more than excited to be a part of it.
And then I was hoping you could kind of take us into whatever you can, obviously. What went into the process? How was the process for you from taking you obviously a decent role over at Utah Tech on that coaching staff, uh, going about applying for this job, seeing the opening, and how it eventually came to be?
Yeah, I mean there was a significant amount of movement on the West Coast as far as the coaching carousel is concerned. And obviously when I left here initially, it was a place that I would have loved to come back to and be a part of. And, I was able to grow in my position at Utah Tech, was given different responsibilities, expand the network. It was a really good experience for me, and I loved the people that I worked with over there. But when it opened up, and you know, obviously with my talks with other schools, like in the back of my mind and deep in my heart, like this is where I wanted to be. This is home for me, which is crazy to say because I grew up in Utah, and it's across the Pacific Ocean. But I mean, it really is. It's X marks a spot for me as far as college basketball is concerned. So.
Oh, we're really excited to have you back. And you mentioned a little bit about growth at Utah Tech, spent a couple of seasons there with the Trailblazers and learned under a pretty legendary Division II coach and helped the program go through what has been, I'm sure, a difficult transition up into the Division I ranks. I'm curious about where you've seen yourself grow the most over the past two seasons as a coach, as a young coach, still trying to improve yourself in all the facets. Where have you seen yourself grow the most?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's more about just figuring out how you can be the most beneficial to the program that you're working with. Like at the time, Utah Tech is in such a different position than what Hawaii is. Utah Tech's just going through their transition from D2 to D1, and so you're really just trying to win at every corner. It doesn't matter really what program you're going to be a part of. You want to see how you can win. And honestly, because of the difference in programs and where we're at, like it was new loop or new hoops to jump through, and like just just a learning experience overall. The programs run differently, so different types of responsibilities, and with an elevation going from where I was here at the director of player development to assistant coach. Now I'm far more into the side of scouts and defensive, offensive game planning, offensive and defensive calls. I mean, those types of adjustments where maybe I wasn't as involved before with Hawaii. I was given full opportunity over at Utah Tech, and that really allowed me to grow. Coach Judkins is a great guy. Over 600 wins in college sports. There's a handful of people that can say that they have ever done that. So, like you said, legend in the community. Um, but as far as the program being established and where my relationship is with, Coach Ganot, and how much I've been mentored with him as a player and a coach, and just in life in general. I mean, it was no brainer coming back here, and I'm looking forward to continue to grow here, and get better every day. So.
You mentioned how coaching is kind of filling different roles at different places. I'm curious, and I'm sure a lot of fans are curious as well, as you now transition back into another new role here at the University of Hawaii. What is it that you see yourself bringing as almost that missing puzzle piece to a coaching staff? What is it that fans can look at you for and be like, that's our guy for this? What do you feel the strongest about?
Well, I think I have some good qualities as a coach as far as being able to recruit, how connected I am in the game. I think that stuff is great, but really, I think my biggest benefit to the program, especially in these first couple years, because we have great guys on staff already, with guys like Brad Davidson, Rob Jones, those are well established guys in the game. But for me personally, being able to have not only played already here at the school, not already have a great love for the school, but also to have played for Coach Ganot. Um, I think that I'll be able to recruit strongly. I'm passionate about it. It's easy for me to recruit things that I'm passionate about. I've been there, done that, so I am, 10 toes in as far as like being able to explain, what it is on a day-to-day basis here, what it's like playing for coach, the amazing things about it, the struggles that they could potentially go through. I feel like I'm able to give that insight, and everyone goes through trials throughout the year. Like, I feel like I'll be a strength to some of these guys as far as, um, their transition to Division I basketball at the University of Hawaii. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, as far as leaving family, friends behind. We get a lot of international kids. I'm excited for it. I think that I'll be able to help guys out that way, and really be able to relate to the players as far as, seeing myself in their position once upon a time. So.
You got me excited over here, and one of the players that I'm sure you're pretty excited and fired up to continue working with, Tanner Christensen, a guy who comes over from Utah Tech as well. Kind of coincided with your time with the Trailblazers. It seemed you both spending the last two seasons there. What can you tell us a little bit more about him? What excitement do you have to continue working with him? And how can he help kind of the same way, like you mentioned, some of these guys who are making the transition here as he makes his own?
Yeah, I mean, Tanner's a great kid. He will fit in seamlessly. Very easy to coach, very mature, smart kid. Uh, he acts like a pro. He was ready to go overseas, and with his one more year of eligibility in college, he changed his mind. And obviously, this wasn't even on the table at the time, but I was like, listen, man, I played there, I loved it. You'll love the people you play for. You'll love the environment that you're in, and I'm really lucky that I get to continue to coach him, because he makes a coach. He makes me look good. Like, I don't think I have to do too much for him to make me look good. He's smart. He's a hard worker. He's a great teammate. He's selfless. He's a good passer, and he's tough as nails, man. I mean, he's 6'10", all of 275 pounds, and he brings it. He puts his hard hat on, brings it every single day. Low maintenance. Just really looking forward to working with him, and hoping that we can turn him into an all conference type big.
And we're here chatting with the newest Hawaii men's basketball assistant coach, Gibson Johnson. Don't want to take up too much more of your time, so I just kind of got one final question for you, and it's about your excitement one final time to be back in these islands, be back working with these fans, be back working with this program, and be back in this community. Whatever you'd like to say to fans as you now finally make that transition back.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm as excited as anybody could be in the position. Already seeing a lot of familiar faces. It's got me pumped to be back. Like, uh, some great blast from the past as far as people that I'm seeing, and honestly, the things that maybe you forget about that I'm reminded on a day-to-day basis now, of just I can't believe this is really happening. I'm really back here, moving to Hawaii 3 times. I don't know how many people have done that in their lives. I don't wish that upon a whole lot of people because it's not like it's easy, but it was a no-brainer. So worth it to come back out here. Really excited where the program's headed. I think we have great people. We suffocate our program with great people, and we're going to keep pushing in that direction. And hopefully, I've always been about winning championships. It's the reason that I came out here, and that's what we want to do.
Well, really excited to see you help the Bows compete for a championship, even if it's from the sidelines now instead of on the court. Thank you so much for your time today. I know you're a really busy guy and really appreciate taking time out of your day.
Of course, Paul. Appreciate it.
Have a good one, Coach.